Hello. What would Jess do? Question is, if you don't like water, what do you do to hydrate yourself? So I think about water is really the key to life. Air and water are really very important to survival, but we want to keep in mind that we want our cells to be nice and plump like grapes rather than raisins. So there are a lot of fluids and liquids out there, but not all of them are going to hydrate you as efficiently. So of course, our number one recommendation is going to be water. But again, if you don't like water or you find it really boring or drinking a lot of it just gets kind of bleh, then I totally understand. You want to be enjoying and kind of feel excited and satisfied from the foods that you are consuming and the fluids that you are drinking. So some recommendations that I do like is to maybe try flavoring your water with some sliced cucumber, or easiest is some frozen fruit. I like the frozen option because it's going to thaw and therefore then release some of those juices. So like pineapple, peach, mango, those are some really nice ones. I find that frozen berries don't offer much flavor, but of course if you like that kind of hint of flavor, then go for it. But cucumber is also really nice. And then another option would be, I don't like to encourage consumption of juice, but using a splash of 100% juice or even a small amount of those like Crystal Light packets or something like that, I like to look at it as this good, better, best spectrum. So if you're using a small amount of that, yes, it's not the best ingredients, and yes, it may spike your blood sugar, but it's better that you're at least drinking more fluids, right? So if that's gonna help to promote this fluid consumption, then I think it can be a great step in the right direction, knowing that the end goal is using less and less and less, and maybe just getting to a point where it's a small or a hint of flavor as opposed to a large, full packet that you're using. Another thing to keep in mind is sparkling water, and a lot of like the LaCroix, Waterloo, Bubbly, those are consumed frequently, and I hear a lot of clients saying that they drink mainly that as their water throughout the day. I think that's absolutely fine, but use your urine or your pee as an indicator of your hydration status. So I know for me personally, when I consume sparkling water, my pee gets a little bit more yellow. So I take that as an indicator that does not fully hydrate me. And I've seen that or had that reported. I've not seen my clients pee. I've had it reported by clients, and some people report it, some people don't. So take that test for yourself. And if in fact it's not hydrating you, then make sure that you're at least rotating maybe some still water that's flavored with a sparkling water so that you're getting that hydration. Another great option, and I have it right here with me, is the cold brew herbal tea. This is my favorite one. I get it in the grocery stores here. I don't know that it's available nationwide, but the Nile Valley hibiscus mint tea, and the best part of it, it's great flavor, but it's cold brew tea bags, and it's herbal, so there's no caffeine in it. I can drink it all day long, and I like to encourage not having too much caffeine because that can potentially stress out your body more and further take away from your hydration. So it is one that you just put the massive tea bag in I put it in a big mason jar or in a pitcher, and you just add water, and then I take out the bag after a few minutes, stick that big jar in the fridge, and then I can pour myself a glass here and there throughout the day, and it gives me some more variety rather than just always having that still water. And especially in the heat, you're drinking more water, and we need more water, so you want more flavor options. And let's see, let me consult my list here. Coconut water, that's another common one that a lot of people turn to. Just keep in mind that it has a lot of sugar, so it is gonna spike our blood sugar. It's best if you can mix that into a smoothie, which is another great way to get more fluids, especially if you're adding some fruits and veggies. Those are gonna have some fluid in them as well, or water. And if you're adding like an unsweetened nut milk or even water as your base or your fluid, your liquid, that is going to up that fluid consumption as well. So unsweetened nut milk is another great option. If you wanted to have a glass of unsweetened vanilla almond milk and put a little bit of cinnamon in it, or maybe you want to, put it with some ice and decaf coffee, that could be a great afternoon option. And so it doesn't have to be just still water. I encourage you to expand your horizon and explore some new options, and hopefully you'll be hydrating and plumping up your cells on a daily basis. Cheers!